What's up, Core Crew, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Courtney Jinean, and I'm back with another video. Today's video is another installment in my top 5 series. You guys know my top 5 series is where I rank wigs depending on a certain situation. So it might be my favorite texture wigs, I did that recently, my favorite places to shop for wigs, my favorite color blends, you name it. So if you have a suggestion for another topic, definitely leave it down below. Today's topic is top 5 everyday wigs. This is definitely going to be a video in my top 5 series where it is definitely a bit biased. I have a specific look for what I like to wear every day, a specific length, a specific texture. So just wanted to note that before we get into today's video. Before we get into today's video, I also have to introduce myself in case you're new. So hey girl, hey, my name is Courtney Jinean. I am a beauty, fashion, and lifestyle influencer here on the tube. So if you like any of that type of content, definitely subscribe and join the Core Crew family down below. Like I mentioned before, we are in the midst of Courtmas, so definitely check back tomorrow for a new upload. Today's video is going to be my top 5 everyday wigs. I'm super excited to be going through my list, so let's go ahead and get into it. So before I start, you guys, I feel like I have a lot of disclaimers today, but I just want to say that in terms of like my everyday wig, I really like something that's very short. I don't like a lot of length because I feel like lengthier units usually tangle the fastest. You have to carry around a brush all the time, and nobody has time for that, okay? In terms of my list, we're gonna start off with Butter Lace 8. Butter Lace 8 is such a beautiful unit. It is from the sensational Butter Lace collection, which is known for their HD lace. I love this unit because it is a bob. I think it was my first Butter Lace unit I ever tried, and I was definitely very pleased. It looks super natural, and it's not that much work to attack it. I did do a very in-depth and detailed review and install of that unit, so definitely check out that video if you haven't already. But that is definitely a unit that I would see myself wearing every day because it is a very natural length. It's a bob and it has some wavy and curly textures to it, so I love that unit. It's not super silky, it's more on like a silky yaki mix, but I love that unit so much, and it's something that I could definitely see myself wearing every day. I didn't experience any tangling or shedding with that unit, which is a must for my everyday unit. Next, I have Outre Arlissa. On the same vein, this is a unit that I love for every day because it's super duper natural looking, okay? First, I love the Outre Melted Hairline collection. I say this in almost every video where I talk about Outre Melted Hairline, but that is my favorite synthetic wig collection, period, you guys. I credit that collection to getting me back into synthetic wigs, and it's been history ever since, okay? Outre Melted Hairline Arlissa is such a beautiful wig. It is a side part, which I love. It's a very nice length. It's very natural looking. I think it's like 16, or maybe it's 16 on me because I'm only 5'1". It's similar to Butter Lace 8 because it is like that silky yaki mix. I wouldn't say it's either or, it's definitely like a mix, and I love the fact that it has some texture to it, some body, it has a bang. I'm obsessed with that unit, and I think to date that is my most watched video, so you guys know that I love that unit. All right, next is Outre Danita. Now this is one that I'm not the hugest fan of on me, but I could definitely see it as a perfect everyday unit. This is Outre Perfect Hairline Danita. One thing that I will note about this unit is this is one of the few units that does have that versatility, so you're able to part it anywhere you want, which is not always the case for other units on this list. Danita is a perfect like bob unit. Again, it is in that silky yaki mix. You will notice that I don't have any like true silky, well I do, but I don't really have that many silky units on this list because I feel like yaki units definitely last the longest in terms of longevity with synthetic wigs, and they don't tangle as fast. So of course I'm gonna recommend yaki or silky yaki mixes in terms of like everyday units, because I don't want you to be walking around every day with a brush trying to untangle a unit. Like, who has time for that on a daily basis? So you definitely want to look into trying like a yaki textured unit. But Danita is a perfect like bob unit. It was a bit asymmetrical, I believe, so that's why I wasn't the hugest fan of it, but it was really pretty. And you guys know that I love the perfect hairline, so I definitely would recommend. All right, next is the only silky unit on this list. It is Outre Melted Hairline Suvi. I've already given you guys a spiel on the Outre Melted Hairline collection, but this unit is one that will require a bit of work, so I would not recommend for anyone who is a beginner, but more so folks who are experienced, because this unit does not come pre-plugged. It does not come, yeah, it doesn't come, like, it comes freestyle, but you will need to do a lot of work in terms of getting this as a unit that's wearable. I did have to plug this unit a lot, but it is a perfect like everyday unit that I see people wearing to work. It's just super duper pretty. I picked it up in the color macchiato, which was a new color for me, and I was absolutely obsessed. It definitely just gives me work vibes. It is a silky unit, but it has a lot of curls, so you're able to just like brush it out and go. But yeah, I just love this unit for everyday because it has that bang. It has like the perfect length that I like in my everyday unit, so I would definitely recommend. And lastly, you guys, this is I think this is the longest unit that I've had on this list, and this is Outre Lynette. This is one of my favorite, I think it's my favorite perfect hairline collection unit. I can't remember. I think it is. I can't remember. I think that, yeah, I think it is. I definitely will say that I was influenced by the color because I got it in creamy toffee for the first time and it was just beautiful, but I have tried it in chocolate swirl as well, and I have it in another color that I'm still waiting to bring on my channel, so just stay tuned. But Outre Lynette is the perfect like unit. Like, I love the unit. It's pre-plugged. It is another like frontal unit, so you can part it anywhere you want. I love Outre Lynette. It is a yaki texture, so again, you won't have to worry about, well, you will have to like brush through it, but not as frequent or not as soon as you will with like silkier units. And it's one that I've tried in multiple colors, and I can say that it is consistent. Like every Lynette that I've tried, it's been bomb because it's just that girl. Okay, that wraps up my list of my top 5 everyday wigs. Let me know what's your everyday wig. Let's chat down below. What's your go-to work wig? What is a unit that you see as everyday? Let's chat down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Core Crew family down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.